Hello, Bobby. Good morning. Yeah, yeah. I think I don't hear you. Do you hear me? No. Uh, do you hear me? Ah, okay. I don't hear you. No. Yeah. No. Yes. Okay.
Hold on, let me shut my door.
Okay. Perfect.
Better.
Good morning. Yeah.
Good
Better.
morning. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Sometimes, I figured out what was going on, or let me just see if I figured it out. Yeah. So I figured out what was going on with Zoom. For some reason, for the past year, every time I've logged on to Zoom, it gives me an option of going on through my browser or downloading it. And the download takes like a couple extra seconds because you have to actually every time download Zoom and open it. So I had just been using it in my browser and I found it easier because you can just see it up in the browser and know where it is and it's easier. But they changed the rules at the beginning of December, whereas if you're using it in your browser, you can't share your screen.
Ah.
So
Okay.
I was trying, I'm like, what am I doing? So now I have to
Okay.
go through the, not the browser, but download now for some reason every time I log into Zoom. And then I have the option to share my screen. But it was driving me crazy the last couple meetings. I'm like, where is it? And then I read their new policy.
Yeah, I
Uh,
remember. Last time too. Last time I
two
remember.
times. I'm like, this is getting absurd. Question. Have you talked to JRAM at all?
Not yet. He did not send me any update after the message is shared, and I'd like to send another message to him to know when he's available for a
Anytime. I'll
short
meet him
meeting.
anytime. I need to
Yeah.
know what's happening.
Yeah, I think
Um,
he don't does not want to disappear. I think now the program is finished. The current edition is finished. So I think he is also free to get certification and change activity. I don't know. I have not talked with him, but in the same time, I think he can share with us the code project and other information that we can use in our case. So I
mhm.
think no problem for to get the code. Maybe we should wait a bit because he has problem with the thieves. But after that, when he's comfortable, can share with us
Well,
the.
this is the interface, and I keep checking it
Mhm,
to see. Um, and again, I just have to figure out if we could do that right now, how to get you on the off
mhm.
app, and then you could log in too. What is this? Oh, yeah. The payment credit card had expired, so my trial has expired. So they want a new credit card, as always. Okay, that's the problem. Saving. Okay.
And
So this is our um, interface. And if we go to the marketplace, I don't, again, know where we'd be. These are the popular products, these are the featured products, and then these are the ones that we could try for free. Like Peter's always talking about getting test data. Do they have a test company? Do they have a test company? And I don't think they have a test company, but they have all these data warehouses free for you to use.
Mhm.
So, we could either set one up on zip codes, or I don't know how we want to test this or do the user guides, but I'm ready whenever we have something to run through to get that
Mhm.
started so people can do it. So if I search on us, AIFAQ, it comes up nothing.
Okay.
It comes up all these, not us. So I don't think we're in the public marketplace. And then when we go into cost managing, I think I got closed out of this. Maybe with the new credit card. Oh, there it is. Yep. So this doesn't say anything. Any ideas?
No, I think we need to access to all the code, tools, and other information. So we can start with a short meeting with him, and after that, I'd like to have more confidence with the platform. Because also if we want to change something or add a micro feature to the system, we should access to the code and other tools. And maybe we cannot do that without him.
Yes, I know.
I
Yeah.
think.
Just even to tell us, explain a little bit where we can find our app.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think every once in a while, like I'll come upon, I'll see something he did and then it'll go away. Whatever. So yeah, as soon as that would be great. I'm going to just go to the agenda that I made for today just so that we can talk
And
about.
yeah, one question is: have you talked with Jaram about he wants to continue with our project, or he has other kind of project in his agenda?
I would again, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to Peter about in the new year is not losing any of these talented people that have been, working with us.
Mhm.
So, I mean, he's already signed where he's got the agreement for a part of the company if when the company takes off and we get really successful. So at this point I don't think we have anything else to offer him. We can't offer him a paycheck. I mean, I'm financing this out of my savings. It's not like I really want to dig deeper into that. Um so I don't know, like, what do you yeah, we'd love to have you aboard. We'd love to entertain any of your new projects. If you have an idea that will run through AIFAQ for a mentorship next year, love to hear it. But I mean, that's about what we're limited to offer with our resources. If we talk to Peter about maybe getting funding, he seems to say we need customers first. So it's like we can't get customers until we build something interesting. We can't build something interesting without good talent. Can't get good talent until we pay them without customers. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a circle.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's not very important to have the first customer, but it's very important to have the customer because it's a new a customer can confirm that we are in the right path. It's not related to money. I think it's related to have a kind of yeah, someone can confirm that we are in the right path. So we are building a product that anyone can wants to use in the future. So I think it's
Mhm.
that one. It's not related to. And if you have users and customer, you can also um, try to uh, get funding to ask funds to VC or angel or other kind of
Yeah.
investors. Yeah, without I think you cannot. get funds because you cannot demonstrate traction in any way. So yeah, it's that's my personal idea. So and about other people in our project, any someone is already involved, like Ryan. He has his own project, so I think he can continue in the future to I don't know, join something if we ask him to do.
See
And
now,
but
Ryan is an interesting soul there.
yeah,
He,
yeah.
I think, is very talented. I think he is
Hmm.
brilliant.
Hmm.
I don't think there's anything that he can't do.
Hmm.
I think he's very young and
Hmm.
he's very, very passionate. I think he needs direction. I mean, he's going off on this GitHub, but I don't think they have a company behind it. I don't think they have, like kind of like what you did. They want to go through the Y Combinator, but haven't yet. They didn't go through Founders Institute yet. I don't know if hit now. This is not a dig at him at all, but I don't know if his executive skills to get his projects to the right people. He's out there, he's doing it, but I think he needs a lot more support on the office side. I don't think he realizes that yet. Like they've got all these great builders and developers, um, and I really want that project to be super successful. And I don't know how to support him because I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, there's just something I want to help him with because I think he needs it, but I can't pinpoint what that is um, to get him to the next step. I mean, he's doing everything right. I mean, he's at all the meetings, he's at all the trade shows, he's networking, he's doing all these things. But I'm not. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. You say he's young and also brilliant, and currently he does not ask you kind of any kind of support because it's all the tools like there's a five tools because in network and also developer skills, and also he can get new idea, have contact with other people, and so on. But at the same time, maybe he can uh, have benefit to other people in some executive support. But at the moment, he does not ask. Is it
Well, that's a
correct?
good thing that you said that. When you said the benefit, and I instantly went to GitMesh and tried to think of the benefit. And for me to form a sentence on what GitMesh does, I would say GitMesh helps organize your GitHub repository. But I know that's understating it and um, not really the potential of what it does. But that message wasn't conveyed to me. I know it's remarkable and I know it's amazing, but what actually does it do? Like what is the benefit of GitMesh? Do you know?
Okay. Yeah, you said if you want, when you have a project, you have the code base in project, you should use GitHub using your command line interface. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not comfortable sometimes, especially for new users, for new people who use for first time in GitHub. So Gitmesh
Yes.
can wrap the command line interface and can help you in it can be easier
So
to
they're putting
use.
lipstick on the pig.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all
Correct.
they're doing is putting
Yeah,
lipstick on the pig. Okay,
yeah,
that's good
correct.
to know.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Um,
also maybe he also provide maybe AI because if you want to search easier, search in your project some part of the code, or you want to get some advice in your project, and blah blah blah. I don't know. It is also building new features in the Git mesh. But as far as I know, I use GitHub. Uh, yeah, the last 2 years. And if you want to just update the project, rise a PR or merge new PR, create issues, I think you don't know to use a graphical user interface. You can use the command line interface and also other kind of features. Maybe if you want to suggest, if you want a new feature or suggestion in your code, you can use ChatGPT. Why you should use Gitmesh or other AI tools? So I think it needs Ryan can benefit from some advisors. I think so personally. But that's my,
Exactly. That's
yeah,
yes.
that's my
Yes.
personal
That's
opinion.
yeah. Again, I don't have any specific things to advise him on, but it seems like that would be the support system that he needs to get to the next step. Um, Interesting. And then I want to, again, moving into the new year, I've been thinking of how to make it more attractive and a little bit more solid. That's a horrible word, for the old mentors to keep working with us. Um, as well as on their own projects. Like I know, was it Lo Chan or somebody just had mentioned something, and I said wrote back, oh, let's talk about your next project. Let's talk about your next project. Not that I really want to, do another mentorship after the last one. Actually, it was very beneficial, so I have no problem with it at all.
Yeah.
But I want them to come up with the ideas, so it's there and still run it through AIFAQ. Because as far as I'm concerned, GitMesh is an AIFAQ product. There's no
Mhm.
reason it can't be. I mean, we can do anything we want under that very generic moniker. That's our company name. So again, I don't know if our AIFAQ chatbot is going to be the thing that takes AIFAQ over the finish line. Maybe it's something that Ryan comes up with or Lochan. But what I think we need to do in January is give them a vehicle to do it with us.
Mhm.
Like right now, they're about to get out of our car and go on their own racetrack. I want to keep them in our car and have them build a better racetrack with us. So how do we do that? How do we
Yeah.
support Ryan, support Lochan, support JRAM so that they feel comfortable developing with us as that support system?
Okay. Yeah. Maybe shall we talk with them and also try to involve in our project. Also, if they don't have enough time to join every week the meeting, we can also ask them to have a meeting when we have a new idea or when we want to involve them in something in new feature or micro features.
Yeah,
It can
so
be nice.
I think maybe at the first meeting after the new year, because I think we should cancel the next meeting or the one that's in
Hmm.
between Christmas and New Year's or whatever.
Hmm.
And I can go do that with David. Maybe take a break till the new year,
Hmm.
with the meetings at any rate, maybe not with the work, but the
Hmm.
meetings. So that when we come back in January, we have some kind of announcement that says, okay, we have 3 months till we have to apply to the next mentorship project.
Hmm.
Gianluca and I want to support you guys as mentors with
Hmm.
your projects.
Hmm.
So why don't we take the next 3 months? We'll meet every other week on the Mondays. Gianluca and I might still meet every week, and you're more than welcome to join us any Monday you want. But we want to work on getting your projects, visible, community driven, out of incubation, whatever. And hopefully that will help. So we'll put that on the agenda for the first meeting back, getting them, I don't know, a goal orientated 3 month sprint to the mentorship program. So we're going to get you people working on your projects with you. You'll get our support. You get some money. I don't know. I can't even talk about the money. I'm so frustrated how they handled that this I mean, I don't even know what happened. All I know is Ryan's the only one who took the money and ran, which is good. Everybody else was like, what? And I don't blame them. I think that maybe if the money is still available to them, like Lo Chan, maybe he can set up a meetup where he can, use the money to advertise or get. I don't know. I feel they got slighted, but so that was what I was thinking of for where am I going for the mentorship next year. Again, for the snowflake, here is the video. But he's still, because we have that advisor meeting tomorrow with Tim, and I really wanted to be able to tell him what the heck's happening, but JRIM does not get back to me. I've been tinging him on Slack for 2 weeks now. He has not once responded. As far as I know, he had a really bad root canal last Friday and hasn't talked since. So if you can get him to respond at all and just even give us just a status update on how to get into it so we can show Tim what we have tomorrow, that would be great. I just need to see how we can get into what we have. And here's the two infographics. And then the stuff on the mentorship. This was the stuff in the versions. Again, I don't know what's going on with the Git mesh or Lo Chan, but I want them to be able to feel comfortable enough to come to these meetings on Monday, share their ideas, and let them know that they have our support moving forward from a structural standpoint behind them. Not, for me, that's more what I bring to the table than the dev skills. So this thing, let's jump to Founders Institute now. So I've used this a couple times. I think it's very good, but all it is just sample prompts.
Mm-hmm.
And I've stolen one or two. I had to write something and I'm, product development. Oh, let me steal that prompt. So the prompts are very good, but that's all that is. And now there was the other thing too, though. The wasn't explore prompts. Where was it? No, that wasn't it. It was definitely under startup prompt library. That's that. And then there was AI tool ideation. Where it was asking the questions and having you answer them. That's not. Oh yeah, here it is. So you can pick any one of these forms and it will ask you the questions to build the forms. So these are very helpful tools. But again, what's your startup name? So if you do excited to help you craft your killer. So it uses the ChatGPT, but it runs a script of a series of questions depending on your answers, builds your pitch deck. So again, they're both very helpful. And I think that was it. Yeah, so that basically was the two tools that were in there. Find a co-founder was more videos than anything else. So again, the only AI tools were the prompt library and the ideation.
Yeah, it's not a chatbot
No.
for supporting, like new founders.
Yeah, so that's what that is. So it's for the cohort members. It's when you're already in it. I think it would be something very beneficial. I don't know if Founders Institute wants to do an AI dashboard, which would be a button you clicked and you would get to our chatbot, the prompt library, anything to do to help you. We could have, I know somebody who puts great user interfaces on things. I think his name is Ryan. Maybe he can help us build that. Now that I know what GitMesh does completely. So I think that is going to be something really important in whatever we do with AIFAQ moving forward is we have to make it easy for users. Because right now, I mean, I think that this is easy for users, but I had to find it, it's great. but now it's here. But now if I want to build the form, I got to go back up here. I got to go to the ideation tools, and I got to, maybe if it was all in one spot with our chatbot, I don't know, just ideas coming forward in the because the new year is coming, so I'm trying to reinvent ourselves.
Yeah, also I think they are that's a kind of A/B test because they provided prompts and also a tool similar to ChatGPT. Just they have in the new logo. It's ChatGPT with Founder Institute logo and some
Yep.
question when you start. I think also maybe some related to the prompt. You can change something in the prompt in that case. And I think they want to know if one or the other tool can be nice for new founders, and in case of people maybe love the prompt library, they can continue with that, or on the contrary,
Yeah.
if
Again, I don't know Founders Institute um, back end data management, but I know Don's not happy with it. And it's hard to work with them on getting value out of their data when they don't have their data organized. Like the best thing for them to do, their Founders Institute, they should help founders find other founders in their segment, in their industry. And they don't have that information organized. They don't know who their founders are or their mentors are. I mean, and that's the resource they're selling is this great volume of mentors with this great vast amount of information, but yet you can't ask Founders Institute who's an ed tech founder that can help me. It's just not there, the information. And I think that that's where we're going to run into problems with Founders Institute because as a company, their revenue and business model isn't a permanent position. No one's doing this full time. This is something they do after work or when they have time to take the calls, and it's not functioning forward past. I mean, I don't know. To me, I thought, and I don't know about you, but the founders made all this money because all of these companies become so successful and they own a part of them. But it doesn't seem like the companies are becoming successful. It seems like they're graduating and then they're done. And I'm like, but how is the founders going to make revenue off of the company if the company just doesn't go anywhere after the program? Like they don't
yeah,
follow through.
yeah, I agree. It's a very different philosophy. Right, compared to Y Combinator. Y Combinator, it's a very selective. They shortlist few new founders each edition, and because they hope that every new startup can have success. Yeah,
Mhm.
founder institute. It's a kind. I think it's the country. They can everyone can join the program, but at the same time, maybe there are very few people that can get funds because the program is, yeah, it's a valid program. You can also join have contact with interest people, but you have a Y Combinator maybe have much more support for the founders. Yeah, it's, I
Well,
think
and I
it's
think
very
Peter
different.
and Don are working on that next step with this Area 23 project they're working on, which is the funding piece, but it's not in place yet. And I think a lot of companies that have graduated are floundering because they don't know what to do next.
Yeah.
And my opinion on Founders Institute. Let's move forward. So incubation. Um, oh, by the way, I put your name up for the Devi Awards. Now, I put Daniela Barbosa and the Linux Foundation up a couple years ago, and she actually won an award. So maybe you'll win an award, Innovator of the Year. So we'll see. So let me see if I can find the.
Thank you. I don't think that she's agree. But
Well, no, she won 3 years ago, but they sent me, do you have anyone to nominate this year? And I was like, yes, I do. Where is it? I guess this is it. So you're nominated for 2026.
okay, thank you. And you too. Yeah, you are in the same. Yeah, we
No,
work
I'm not a developer.
together.
I'm the business support. You're the developer. I don't develop
Okay,
anything.
I
As
will
seen by
nominate
my
you for the business
yeah,
award in the future. Yeah, okay.
as seen by my lack of GitHub pull requests. Anyway, so that was that. So I did that. We just need to work on the incubation. I got back in touch with the guy who did our logo to help me with the website. So what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to send him the content because I really have to work on the content on our front page. I'm going to go look at other front pages. If you want to give me an outline of stuff you want to see on our homepage, if not, I'm just going to try to figure out the sections and get his graphics because he developed our logo, so he knows what we want, and get him to supply us with that kind of stuff because I could sit there for days and I'm not a designer. I have no. If you show me what it's supposed to look like, I can build it, but with a graphics card. But I can't decide what it needs to look like. So I'm going to be working on the content. He's going to be working on the graphics this week. But I did want to get. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. It's this. I did want to get where is it? Yeah, there it is. I knew I was
Mhm.
gonna. Again, so this is if you just want to look at the ones in red on this one and see if that's something we do or just read it over. I'm going to add Tripor's name here. I forgot to do that.
Mhm.
And I'm just going to go through it real quick. I don't know what the technical demo. Should we just give them the snowflake thing that JRAM gave us? Because that kind of is like a great example of what we do,
Mhm.
just at the snowflake level. And then the roadmap, I just through this, I can get a graphic of this or whatever. Again, just if you have any time this week, just read this over, see if there's
Mhm.
anything objectionable. Um, and the
Okay.
overlap with existing projects, I can just put the fabric there and give them a link to our website with compare the fabric 1 and 2 or 1.2 to 1.3, and they'll love that just to see that. So that's going to be the overlapping with the existing projects. Um, and then we should be good. I mean, it just is eyeball this. If there's anything wrong and you want me to work on it, highlight it in a color and I'll notice it. If it's red up here, it's just something I wasn't sure we offer. And I didn't want to say something that really wasn't there. So again, this is just on our wiki page um, titled
Okay.
AIFAQ for Linux Foundation Incubation. So,
So is
and
it that page?
here, I'll put it in the chat and make sure you can get into it because that some people tell me, yeah, we just did the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same
Okay.
link.
Yeah. It's that one. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
Um, and that will be very helpful to get us. I mean, I'd love to get this to them as soon as possible. Maybe the first thing they do is a new
Mm-hmm.
board, first of the year, is put us in incubation. I mean, because I think we have, I mean, I'm confident we have everything it takes to, where are we? To get this into incubation. I don't think we're missing any pieces. I think we're better off than when I was on the board seeing some of these companies come in. So whatever we don't have, they'll work with us right away to get it. So I can't see us not being but an incubation in the January month. So
Yeah. Yeah. Agree. I just wants to take some weeks to because I'm working on the code base and I want to add yeah, it's not a new feature, but it's a way to install in the easiest way the demo version, and um, in that way everybody in the community can download the system and get a demo version and use it, because it's also a requirement in the incubation
Mm,
requirement. There's also you can you should provide good documentation.
yeah.
Everybody can yeah, a good documentation, and also your code base should respect the open source requirements, and also everybody can download the system and test it in the easiest way. So I'm working on that. I think we need like 2 or 3 weeks to do that before to apply for incubation. In other kind of requirements, I think we have, because we have some partnership, we have people in the community that can already are contributing to the system, and so on. So I think we should maybe refine the roadmap, refine some other kind of um, subtopics, but we already have all the requirements.
Yeah, and I took a stab at the snowflake stuff. Again, I don't know if this is right or wrong. I don't know because again, JRAM, I need to really walk through that what he's done with him just one time, and then I could really take this off. But yeah, I was going to do developer user guides. I was going to do um, general user guides and then developer user guides. So there'd be two
Hmm.
separate sections. Um, and I think that what you were talking about for end users is more important than developer user guides
Hmm.
because people can just read the READMEs, or you could just do read the docs really quick off the GitHubs and get that stuff done. So for that and that user interface, like you said, make it really easy, have it so that it's super easy. However, I can support you in that. Let me know. I think that that is really important so that people, again, I spent 2 years monitoring the fabric courses, and 90% of what I did was helping people install the damn blockchain. It wasn't using it, wasn't setting up channels or permission. It was just Docker versions and it was ridiculous. So if we can make that easy,
No, that's a great news, and maybe I want to involve you in that process when I have the first version. I want to share with you, and maybe you can test it, download the code, follow the
yep.
instruction in the documentation, try, and maybe it come back to me. Yeah, okay, that part it's not very understandable. Maybe you can change something, or also change something in the workflow of the installation, because
Okay.
yeah, maybe we can spend some weeks more, start incubation with 2 weeks later,
Yeah,
but
no,
we
I'm in
have
no
good,
hurry. I
yeah.
just, yeah, as long as we need, we don't have to do incubation
Hmm.
right away. I just was going to go for the momentum of the new year. But
Hmm.
again, we need to be ready before we do anything. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good.
Um, yeah. So I think right now, just I'm going to work on the website so that that
Hmm.
is professional and not
Hmm.
haphazard because right now it's very haphazard. And I know I say I'm working on the website every week and it really doesn't get
Yeah,
done.
yeah. I also see. Are you familiar with like
Well,
card.co?
here's the thing. I can't use any other web editor but Weebly because they want to change the DNS settings. And as soon as we do that, the test sites go down. So Peter had suggested maybe if you take the test sites off of the .pro and put them all on the .info, if that would work, because then we could change or do what I'm doing and just I'm just going to have to hand code the website from Weebly once I get the graphics, which is not a problem. I mean, it takes 5 minutes, but it's not that great of a. Again, there's so many other awesome graphic editor programs out there that Weebly is like the worst. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
yeah,
one we
it's
use.
okay. Okay. I just
Yep.
understand. Yeah.
And I think, well, I go through the pair's website, and I've used every one of these templates at least once in my
Mhm.
business. And they're more, again, I find it more of an e-commerce site. They want you to buy things and set up a shopping cart, do that kind of thing. So great. Once we start having subscriptions, they'll be able to handle it through the website, but that doesn't do us any good when we're not setting up an online store. So let me see how I get there. Uh, this thing again. Oh, come on. Come on. I find Pairs the slowest website ever. Come on. Are you ready for Christmas?
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready. I think we are looking for a small boat, but we will not buy not enough money. Just, how to say, yeah, in English, regata, it's like, yeah, maybe boat race or something, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, we have lots of boat race every month here, look close to Ancona, and the people in the yeah they have lesson. We have lesson with people that also join some boat race and ask us support if we are available in the spring. Uh, it's not
Awesome.
it's not a real race. It's just for people who wants to
To go
pass.
around.
Yeah, yeah, go around 1 week, one weekend, and also yeah, stay together to other people.
Awesome. You have to send pictures. I love seeing you on the boat. So I'm going to work on this. I have the Weebly
Okay.
editor. I can do whatever I want. So if you want to just give me anything you want included on here, like section wise or whatever, because I know this video is old. I have to get rid of it. I'm just going to be working on what this front page needs to say. Um,
No, I have a question because
my computer might run out of batteries. If it does, I'm going to come. Oh, go ahead. I'll just go
no,
online here.
no, no problem. Yeah, I think it's not very for me. It's good. The website it's good, but we can maybe try some also sort of A/B test too. I don't know. We can post something in the a link on LinkedIn, and if we want to evaluate the right roadmap, maybe we can create some short video or also some explain uh, some features and try to figure out how many people are interested in one or other kind of features.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I think what yeah the best is to have the easiest way to install the system,
Yeah.
and that's yeah. Starting from that, we can ask to people, okay, you have now the regular burger, and but what kind of sauce do you prefer? Yeah, with tomato or with potatoes or other kind of ingredient. And every time maybe people can reply with okay tomato, but also with sugar, with other kind, and so can be a nice way also to. It's a kind of marketing
Yeah.
discovery activity.
Again, I'm waiting to do that till we have something people can actually test or use.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
when we
sorry, in the new year when we have a new documentation and when we have the easiest way to install the system, we can
yeah,
do that.
and then
Yeah.
that's when you do that video, promote it so people can just click and try it instead
Yeah.
of yeah.
Correct.
So that's our goal. I will work on the website and the if you could read the incubation thing for me, that would be great. I
Okay.
will cancel the
Yeah. Other
meeting.
meeting. Hmm.
Should we meet next week? That's what the 20. Nah, I'll cancel the 21st and the one in between. So I'll cancel the next 2 weeks and we'll meet in the first of the year. But I will be around if you need me for anything. Um, just reach out.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, and I think yeah we can talk soon again if
Yeah,
we
and if
have something to.
anybody hears from JRAM, no matter when, we'll meet with him. I don't care
Yeah,
when it is.
I will
As soon
send.
as he reaches out, because
Yeah,
we have
correct.
that advisor meeting tomorrow, and I don't know what we're going to talk about again. It's been weeks, so see
Okay.
if we can get him to pin down.
Okay. I will send a direct message on LinkedIn as soon as we close that meeting.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very
Bye
much.
bye.
Bye. Bye.